Welcome back to the channel, safety enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the safety performance of Mahindra's XUV 3XO, India's latest subcompact crossover SUV. It replaces the XUV 300. And spoiler alert, it's packed with some first-in-segment features for the Indian market. But does it truly live up to its 5-star safety hype? Let's find out. The XUV 3XO comes standard with features like side head protection airbags, also known as curtain airbags, electronic stability control, ESC, and seatbelt reminders across all variants. That's right, all variants. For a segment where cost-cutting often takes the lead, this is a big win for safety-conscious buyers. Bharat NCAP, India's regional new car assessment program, awarded the XUV 3XO an impressive 5 stars for both adult and child occupants. That's using protocols based on the Latin NCAP's 2016 standards. But here's the twist. Unlike Euro NCAP and the Australasian NCAP, Bharat NCAP hasn't tested whiplash protection or how older children seated in the back would fare in a crash. So while the 3XO scored top marks for children under 3 in car seats, we're left in the dark about everyone else in the back. Let's break down the XUV 3XO's crash performance. In the frontal offset deformable barrier test, driver's leg protection was rated marginal, while other body areas, head, chest, and abdomen, were rated as good or adequate. Side impact tests, a flawless performance. The head, thorax, pelvis, and abdomen all received a good rating. Impressive, right? But here's a critical oversight. Bharat NCAP hasn't declared whether the XUV 3XO's body shell is stable or unstable. Why does that matter? Because a stable shell is the backbone of crash safety. If it collapses, no amount of airbags or seatbelts can save the day. So, the level of whiplash protection provided to all occupants is not known, and the level of protection offered to adult passengers and children older than 3 years in the second-row seats is also not known. The Bharat NCAP fact sheet also does not mention if the body shell remains stable or not. And then there's the issue of small cars in crashes with larger vehicles.
All other things being equal, people in larger, heavier cars will fare better in their crashes than people in smaller, lighter cars. In a crash between a small, lightweight car and a heavier one, the smaller car is driven backwards. That means higher forces on the occupants of the smaller car and lower ones on the occupants of the bigger one. The Toyota Yaris gets a good rating in our frontal offset test. In a head-on crash with another mini car at these speeds, it would do well. But as you can see, against the larger and heavier Camry, the occupant compartment basically collapsed. We have buckles in the roof here, and the door sill is bent toward the ground. In a real-world crash like this, the driver of the Yaris would sustain serious injuries. By comparison, the driver of the Camry would fare much better.
Mahindra deserves praise for including 6 airbags as standard: front, side head, chest, and pelvis airbags. They've also equipped the car with ISOFIX for child seats, seatbelt pretensioners, and ESC. But here's a big but. Not all variants may have seatbelt pretensioners and load limiters for the front passengers. Bharat NCAP's report says they're standard, but our research suggests otherwise for lower spec models. So if you're buying one, double-check the equipment list. If your XUV 3X0 lacks those critical features, you're not getting a 5-star rated car. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more crash test breakdowns.